Close your eyes, you're standing next to a 1987 Mercedes, you reach for the door, and you close it. That sound, that's not a car door. That's a Swiss bank vault locking shut. That's engineering telling you, the closest mistake to zero, you're safe now. Today, we're not just talking about a car. We're talking about the last time a company told its accountants to sit down, shut up, and let the engineers build something immortal. The Mercedes-Benz W124, launched in 1984 after 7 years of development, 7 years, and billions of German marks spent with zero-cost targets. Engineers in Stuttgart were given a single order from the top. Build us the best passenger car in the world, we'll figure out the price later. That's why automotive historians call the W124 the last Mercedes the accountants weren't allowed to touch. And the proof is everywhere once you know where to look. That boxy, brick-like silhouette, it's not a compromise, it's a weapon. After years in the wind tunnel, the W124 achieved a drag coefficient of 0.28, better than the Ferrari 308 Mondial, released 17 years later. Even the wheel covers had been engineered to cut friction without disrupting airflow. Look closer, the driver's side mirror is a half hexagon. The passenger side is a smaller square, not a factory error, a calculated aerodynamic and optical decision. Asymmetry in service of function, not a single millimeter wasted on symmetry. The windshield wiper, one single blade covering 86% of the glass, using a telescopic kinematic system so complex it sounds like fiction. No other car in history matched it. The rear suspension, 5 control arms per wheel, each one governing a different axis of movement. The system took months to calculate on the most powerful computers of the era. And the cost, multiple of what any competitor was spending. Mercedes didn't care. Even the seat springs were mathematically synchronized to the suspension frequency, so the chassis and the seat moved as a single organism, so your spine wouldn't argue with the road. But the greatest act of madness, the 500e. Mercedes wanted to fit a 5-liter V8 borrowed from the SL supercar into a family sedan. The engine fit, the chassis didn't. The widened fenders were too large for their own assembly line. So Mercedes called their neighbor, Porsche, who at that moment was on the edge of bankruptcy. Together they built the 500e by hand. Each car shuttled by truck between 2 factories, cut, welded, painted, assembled, and finished across 18 working days. No car by hand. Wolf in sheep's clothing. 326 horsepower hiding inside something that looked like a taxi. Today, clean examples sell at auction for hundreds of thousands of dollars. And yet, those production contracts helped save Porsche from collapse. Then the accountants won. In 1993, new environmental regulations led to biodegradable wiring harnesses. A well-intentioned idea, until the insulation started crumbling at age 5, shorting out engines across the world. And when Eugen Schrempp took over the company, the philosophy flipped. No longer build the best, price it later. Now, set the price first, cut the parts to match. The W210 followed the W124. Brand new V6 engines, beautiful design, and rust eating through the body panels within 4 years of leaving the factory. The same company, half the integrity, 10% less cost, a century of reputation gone. Modern Mercedes will dazzle you with 64-color ambient lighting and AI assistance. Algorithmically tuned, meticulously designed to delight one owner for one lease cycle. The W124 was designed to outlive you. The engineers who drew those parts weren't thinking about the first owner, they were thinking about the grandchildren. Next time you see one on the street, don't look at it like an old car. Look at it like the last time engineering beat accounting, and won. If you want to see what destroyed this legend, and what the W124's greatest rival, the Lexus LS400, did to shake the industry, that video is next. Don't miss it.